Good afternoon out there. We're not actually taping in the morning. Not that you can tell. So.
No, and you'll find out. It's probably be posted in the morning, so hey.
Hello, we're the Insurance Mythbusters. How are you guys doing? Like they're going to answer me.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
I'm fine.
That's good. I'm not going to answer back. What we're going to talk about today, let's see. What's our question today?
Our question today was, I only have one employee, so I don't need work comp.
Well,
Well,
need, required, that's all different. Number one, let's talk about what type of business you're in. If you're in construction in the state of Florida, as soon as you hire your first employee.
I know.
You do?
You have to have workers' comp.
Absolutely. First employee. And actually the owner of an LLC or corporation counts as an employee.
Ooh.
So the only construction person that is not required by the state to carry workers' compensation is a sole proprietor. They probably can't get any work because nobody will hire them without it, but they are the only ones who legally do not have to carry workers' comp within the construction industry. Outside of the construction industry,
What happens if they don't have workers' comp and they come up to your job site?
the Department of Labor,
Uh-huh.
oh, you can get, if you have employees, if you're not that sole proprietor, if you're an LLC or corporation, 3 owners and officers can exempt themselves from workers' comp by filing a form with the state of Florida. Sole proprietors cannot file that form. So if you have any employees whatsoever, I walk up, I'm the Department of Labor guy, and I say, hey, who do you work for? And
John Smith Roofing.
I find the t-shirt that says John Smith Roofing and says, where's your work comp? And you go, well, I don't have any, it's just me, here's my exemption. She just said she works for you. She works for John Smith Roofing. Where's your certificate? You can get fines up to 10, 20,000. They can be ridiculous. I've had them shut businesses down. And they, worst case, they also slap what's called a cease and desist, stating you cannot go back to that job site. You cannot go back to work until you have work comp in place. So.
Sure glad I asked that question.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now,
next.
for a non-construction business, it's until you hire your 4th employee. There's no differentiation between full-time and part-time. Once you hire your 4th employee, and again, officers and managers of LLCs are considered in that employee count unless you file that exemption form with the state of Florida. So, but by law, they're not going to slap that cease and desist and fine you until you have that 4th employee. Doesn't make any difference if they're your cousin, your nephew, your brother, your sister, your wife. If they are employees getting paid on W-2s, even 1099s, if you don't have any work comp, and it could be kind of dicey there, you can get those same fines. But that just means until you hire your 4th, you're not going to get a cease and desist. Doesn't mean you should not carry work comp. No, because you're legally liable for any injuries to any of your employees.
That's the kicker.
That's the kicker. If you say you have a small retail shop and you've just got 1 employee, and again, my job is to scare the living daylights out of you and give you the worst case scenario.
That's how we sell more insurance.
Yeah. But it's actually how we protect people, is giving them the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Somebody comes in to hold up the store and shoots your employee.
That family now owns you and your business because
If you have no workers'
you
comp.
don't have any work comp.
Because all the defenses that are built into the system are for if you have work comp. If you don't have work comp, all those defenses are gone. And you basically are legally liable for anything that happened to your employee while they were on the clock. So, really, truly, as soon as you have 1 employee, no matter what your business is, you should get work comp. Legally, workers' comp, 1 employee, you have to get it.
If you're a contractor.
If you're a contractor, outside of the construction business, that's when you hire that 4th. So that's the interesting facts about workers' comp in the state of Florida.
And now we get to go speak about that for a whole hour somewhere in about 3 weeks.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Can I beat my head on the desk? But yeah. Well, for an hour somehow, I'll make that topic go. Aren't you glad you're going to be there?
All right. Well, that's all you got for today. It's not really a myth, but it's super important if you're a business owner because the goal of anybody, your insurance company, your agency, should be to protect your interests and give you all the information and the facts. And these are the informations and the facts.
It was like the first myth that we've had in a long time. It was an actual myth.
It is a myth.
Was it a myth?
I only have 1 employee, so I don't need workers' comp. Busted!
Busted!